slipping through the cracks of reality.
What is going on?
The things once hidden from our eyes are now exposed. Strange rituals.
Look at this. Some sort of ritual's been going down.
Unsettling glitches.
No, Andres.
And videos of eerie possessions are all surfacing through the internet.
Are you okay, ma'am?
So hang on to watch the hard to ignore moments. That will leave you shocked. Scary encounter. Ever thought a shortcut could lead you into a nightmare? Well, for this group of friends, it did. While returning from a trip, a group of friends decided to take a shortcut through the woods. A short distance ahead, they noticed a group of strange figures standing by the side of the road. They wore identical masks and long gowns. Ignoring them, the friends kept driving. But when they went a little further, things took a terrifying turn. The same type of figures were now gathered in a circle, setting a fire and performing an eerie ritual. They observed them for a while and then left, but the mystery of what happened in those woods stayed with them. Mysterious power. Not every person in this world is normal. Some defy all logic. Back in 2009, in a small town in Portugal, a tourist went out for an early morning walk. As he strolled down the road, he noticed a parked truck blocking another vehicle's path. Just as he thought about helping, something unbelievable happened. A man appeared out of nowhere, grabbed the truck, and lifted it just enough to clear the way. The second truck passed through with ease. The tourist stood there, completely shocked. Who was this man? And how was this even possible? No one knows. Demon baby. A mother was recording her child sitting in front of a mirror when something shocking happened. As she filmed, she noticed something strange in the reflection. The child's eyes suddenly turned dark, and for a brief moment, the reflection looked completely different from the real child. It seemed like someone else was staring back from the mirror, not the child. All of this terrified the mother, and she started to feel as if there was something else inside her baby, as if it was possessed or a demon entered for a moment. But since then, nothing like this has happened again. Strange women. A man was returning home from work late at night, casually walking down the street. As he passed one particular street, he noticed something that made him stop in his tracks. A group of women stood there, dressed in red with their faces hidden, holding candles. It looked like they were performing some kind of ritual. The sight was completely unusual, and the eerie atmosphere made the man feel a sudden scare. Terrified, he quickly turned around and ran, fear taking over as he couldn't make sense of what he had just witnessed. Strange boy.
Nadie mira.
Mira.
No, Andres.
In a small village in Indonesia, a family lived peacefully with their young son. But one night, strange noises began coming from the boy's room. When his parents went to check, they found his eyes glowing unnaturally, and his behavior had become bizarre. He would sit in front of a mirror, speaking to himself as if conversing with something inside him. It was clear he was possessed by something dark. After a few days, the boy suddenly returned to normal, leaving everyone confused. What happened to him? That's a mystery that might never be solved. Possessed woman. Late night walks can be peaceful until something unsettling makes you question what's real. On his way home late at night, a man noticed a strange woman standing by the roadside. As he kept walking and came closer, their eyes met. Suddenly, her eyes changed color, turning dark, almost as if she were possessed. Terrified, the man quickly ran away, unable to explain what had just happened. Who the woman was, or what caused that terrifying change, remains a mystery. Woods mystery. Exploring the unknown can be exciting, but sometimes it leads you to things you wish you hadn't found. A man was exploring the woods late at night, but he ventured too deep and lost his way. Suddenly, he saw a light coming from the window of an abandoned house. Driven by curiosity, He approached and went inside. As he got closer to the room, he saw a group of strange people engaged in a satanic ritual. They were wearing black gowns, masks, and surrounding a coffin with candles. The moment they noticed him, he panicked and ran, terrified by what he had just witnessed. What they were doing in that house remains a mystery, and he's lucky to have escaped. Powerful woodcutter. Sometimes, things happen around us that have no explanation. A man was passing by the woods, casually recording everything with his camera. As he looked around, he noticed a woodcutter nearby. But then, something unbelievable happened. The woodcutter effortlessly lifted a massive, freshly cut tree as if it weighed nothing. For an ordinary human, such strength should be impossible. Yet there he was, holding something no one should be able to lift. Where did he get such power? No one knows, but it wasn't normal for sure. Russian singer. Sometimes, reality seems to glitch in the most unexpected ways. At an event, Russian singer Polina Gagarina appeared to be perfectly fine at first, but suddenly, something strange happened that only the cameraman caught. Her eyes blinked uncontrollably, and her expressions made it clear something was off. It was as if she wasn't in control of her own body. When the clip went viral, some believed it was just a glitch exposing a fake version of Polina, while others speculated she might be a reptilian. What really happened in that moment remains a mystery, leaving more questions than answers. Missing girl. A girl went missing, leaving her family worried and searching. Suddenly, a family member heard an eerie laugh coming from the storeroom. When they checked, they were shocked to find her there, laughing uncontrollably, her eyes completely white. She appeared to be possessed. After some time, she fainted, and when she woke up, she had no memory of what had happened. What happened during those moments remains unknown, and they can sense that something far darker had taken place. Hidden truth. A man suddenly barged into a house, pointing at another man and acting completely out of character. His behavior was bizarre, as though he were possessed by something unseen, with an eerie smile and a voice that scared everyone there. It felt like he knew something no one else did, something hidden and dark. Was he uncovering a secret, or was there something else at play? The truth behind his strange behavior remains a mystery that no one has been able to unravel. Unexpected encounter. A man was traveling near the woods late at night when things took a strange turn. Out of nowhere, two people appeared on the road, holding bags and looking as though they had just been involved in something suspicious. As soon as they saw him, they ran towards the woods. Curiosity got the best of him, and he chased them. What he saw next shocked him. There were several more people there, and behind them was a terrifying red light, as if a dark ritual was about to take place. Frightened, he quickly left the area, knowing he had just witnessed something dangerous. What they were doing in those woods remains a mystery, one he's glad to have escaped. Unusual worker. While workers were busy on a construction site, the supervisor noticed a man acting strangely. He walked over and saw that the man's eyes and smile were completely unsettling. Curious, the supervisor asked him about it. The worker only replied that he came from behind the walls and gave an eerie smile. The supervisor was left confused and disturbed, unsure of what he had just encountered. What the worker meant, or what's really behind those walls, is a mystery only time can tell.
Definitely different looking, y'all.
Demon speaking. This woman's housekeeper found her unconscious. When she called out to her, the woman suddenly woke up, but something was off. She began acting strangely, speaking in a language she couldn't possibly know, and laughing in an eerie, unsettling way. Her eyes rolled back, as if something was controlling her every move. Terrified, the housekeeper fled and never came back. What happened after that remains a mystery, and no one has dared to uncover the truth. Unusual man.
That was so weird.
Not every face on TV is as normal as it seems. In a segment from the BBC program Antiques Roadshow, an unidentified person was caught on camera, staring directly into the lens. What grabbed the attention of viewers was the strange size of their eyes, which appeared unnaturally large, unlike anything seen before. Some couldn't help but speculate that this might have been more than just a quirky appearance. Many hinted at the possibility of a reptilian presence hidden behind the gaze. Who was this person really, and what was behind those unsettling eyes?
That was so weird. Holy Toledo, look at those eyes.
Mysterious woman. A couple walked into a restaurant, and suddenly, the woman twisted her ankle and fell. Everything seemed normal until the husband tried to help her. For a few seconds, her feet completely turned backward, defying all logic. But just as quickly, she stood up and walked off normally with her husband, as if nothing had happened. This was something that could only happen if she wasn't entirely human, but something else disguised in human form. Mystery of darkness. Sometimes, the quietest places hide the darkest secrets. A traveler passing through an abandoned town late at night noticed an old hotel and decided to stay the night, planning to continue his journey the next day. But as he was going to sleep, strange noises from outside caught his attention. Curious, he looked out the window and saw a group of people in dark gowns, with a young girl dressed in white sitting in the middle. It seemed like some kind of satanic ritual was taking place. Terrified, he quickly left the hotel, but what happened next remains unknown. Faint woman.
There you go, you okay?
During a speech in 2013 about the troubled rollout of the healthcare, something strange and unsettling happened. The eerie part? As former President Obama spoke, a woman in the audience suddenly began to faint. Her face turned pale, and she swayed dangerously before collapsing.
There you go, you okay?
As she fell, the room seemed to hold its breath, and for a moment, time seemed to slow. Obama quickly stepped in, offering help. But the question lingered. Was this simply a health issue, or was there something more to this strange occurrence? To this day, people wonder if there was a deeper, unexplained force at play. Scary incident. In June 2016, a disturbing incident unfolded in a supermarket in China, captured by CCTV cameras. A woman, casually shopping, suddenly began to convulse and scream, dropping her belongings as she collapsed to the floor. Shoppers rushed to her aid, but her behavior was unsettling, leading some to believe she was possessed by a demonic force. The footage shows her shaking uncontrollably, screams, and even causing items on nearby shelves to fall. Despite attempts by bystanders to calm her, the woman continued to exhibit erratic behavior before eventually being escorted out of the store. Frozen anchor. During a broadcast on CNN, Al Roker suddenly froze, standing completely still without moving. The glitch, lasting for several seconds, left viewers in an unsettling silence. It was as if he wasn't a human, and that glitch exposed him. Moments later, Roker resumed as if nothing had happened, continuing his segment without a hitch.
Leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memory.
But that brief moment left some questions. Was it just a glitch? Or something far more bizarre? In the end, only the camera knows the truth, and it's keeping its secrets.
Today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of...
Mysterious power. Some moments are so terrifying that they leave more questions than answers. Back in 2011, in a local superstore in Taiwan, a man walked in like any normal customer. He casually made his way to the fridge section, but the moment he opened the door, everything changed. His body suddenly jerked unnaturally, and he started shaking violently, as if something had taken control of him. It was as if he was possessed, completely losing control of his own body, and in the end, he fainted. What unseen presence caused this remains a mystery. unsolved case. Elisa Lam's disappearance at the Cecil Hotel remains one of the most disturbing unsolved cases. On January 31st, 2013, the 21-year-old student vanished while traveling alone. When she failed to check out, authorities released elevator footage that shocked the world. Lam's erratic behavior, pressing multiple buttons, peeking down the hallway, and making strange gestures made people wonder if she was hiding from something unseen. Weeks later, her body was found in the rooftop water tank. With locked access and no ladders, her presence there remained baffling. Theories of paranormal interference and eerie links to dark water keep the mystery alive. Unusual act. A news presenter in Peru, delivering the regular news headlines, suddenly shocked viewers with something strange. During the live broadcast, his tongue extended out in a way that looked like a reptile's, as if it wasn't under his control. The moment was brief but unsettling, leaving many to question what they had just witnessed. It raised suspicions that perhaps reptilian beings can no longer hide their true nature, showing more of themselves than ever before. The strange incident left people wondering if we're truly seeing the beginning of something far more mysterious. Katy Perry secret. During a live concert, Katy Perry became the subject of an eerie, viral moment when fans noticed something strange. While performing, her eye appeared to glitch, quickly changing shape and behavior. Some speculated it was just a technical issue, but others couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. The glitch seemed too unnatural to ignore. Some even began to wonder if Katy Perry was truly human, or if there was something else controlling her in human form. The moment left many questioning if what they were seeing was real at all. Could this be a glitch, or is Katy Perry hiding a darker secret? Out of nowhere appearance. Drive turned into something out of a sci-fi thriller when a truck in Russia suddenly swerved to avoid a man who appeared out of nowhere. Dashcam footage shows a figure in a lab coat calmly standing in the middle of the road as if he had just materialized. Some believe he was a time traveler who miscalculated his teleportation. Strangely, after nearly getting hit, he simply put his hands in his pockets and walked away without a hint of fear. The road led to nothing but empty fields, yet he vanished into the distance, leaving behind an unsettling mystery. Retaliation human. Reptilian humans, sometimes what you see isn't what you get. During a convocation, a woman was a guest on stage, speaking to the audience. But as she spoke, something strange happened. Her eyes flickered for a split second, revealing an unsettling, reptilian-like appearance beneath. It was as if something other than her true self was looking out. The brief moment left the audience in shock, unsure of what they had just witnessed, what she truly was, and what that brief moment revealed remains an unsettling mystery. Ritual place. In January 2021, a group of urban explorers called Lost Adventures stumbled upon something truly unsettling while investigating an abandoned farmhouse in Cornwall. The farmhouse, once owned by the infamous occultist Aleister Crowley, was believed to be a place where he practiced his dark rituals. Inside, the explorers found eerie symbols, strange markings, and objects that pointed to occult practices.
So you step inside Aleister Crowley's house and look at this. Some sort of ritual's been going down with names and symbols I have never even heard of.
As they filmed their discovery, it was clear that Crowley's presence had left a dark mark on the place. The footage raised questions. Could Crowley's influence still haunt the farmhouse? Or was there something even darker at play? It was a moment that left viewers questioning the true power of the occult. Demonic glitch. In 2008, a man was having a regular Skype call with a friend when something unsettling occurred. Suddenly, his entire expression shifted, turning angry and almost demonic, as though something had taken control of him. The change lasted only a few seconds, but it was enough to scare his friend. Just as quickly as it happened, the man returned to normal, acting as if nothing was out of the ordinary. It was a glitch, or something more sinister lurking inside him. Mystery stare.
Was about a questionable financial transaction.
Ever seen someone stare without blinking for 15 minutes? During a House subcommittee hearing, Senator Chuck Grassley was giving testimony when something unusual happened. Behind him, a man stood out because of his strange behavior. For the entire 15-minute speech, he stared at Grassley, never once blinking. The footage, shared on TikTok, quickly gained attention, and viewers couldn't agree on who or what the man was. Some thought he might be a telepath, while others speculated that he could be an inhuman entity. Whatever the case, there could be more to this mysterious figure. Mark Zuckerberg exposed. Mark Zuckerberg's "I'm just a human being" declaration back in 2018
And I was human. I am human, still. But I was just referring to myself in the past.
during a congressional hearing felt a little too robotic for comfort. With his stiff movements and unblinking eyes, it seemed less like a normal response and more like a glitch in the system. Was he truly human, or has the Facebook CEO evolved into something else? Maybe a reptilian being, or even a robot powered by some unknown, unseen force. Either way, one thing's for sure. His human reveal left everyone questioning if he's more than what he seems. Guess we'll never know for sure, or will we?
I am human. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
Bill Clinton mystery. In the world of politics, you never know what secrets might be hiding. Covertly recorded off-air transmissions from the 1990s Bush-Clinton presidential election campaign revealed a scary truth. Bill Clinton appeared to be more of a puppet than a president. His behavior seemed oddly robotic, like someone under a hypnotic trance, controlled by unseen forces that placed him in the White House. Was he simply playing a role in a larger, hidden agenda? The footage raises more questions than answers about the real power behind the scenes. Frozen moment. A news presenter, just before giving the headlines, suddenly froze in one position. Moments later, she snapped back to normal as if nothing had happened.
I'm sorry.
Viewers online were puzzled, offering various theories. Some speculated it was a glitch, suggesting she might not even be human. Others thought she wasn't ready for the headlines. The truth behind this strange occurrence remains hidden. Reptilians mystery. What if the people around you aren't exactly what they appear to be? A local market's CCTV captured something that left everyone puzzled. Two people were seen walking down the street, but upon closer inspection, their ears, nose, and eyes looked completely unusual, almost like reptilian features. Strangely, no one had seen these individuals before, and no one knows where they went afterward. We may never know how many others are out there, blending in without us ever noticing. Controversial interview. What if a split second could reveal a hidden truth, but no one was willing to talk about it? Back in the early 2000s, a politician was giving an interview when something strange happened that made the moment controversial. Suddenly, he made an Illuminati hand gesture, and for a brief moment, his eyes changed, as if he wasn't the same person inside his body. Although it only lasted a few seconds, the strange glitch seemed to expose something big. Somehow, everything about the incident was kept secret, and no one ever spoke about it again. What was truly happening in that moment, and why was it swept under the rug? Maybe we'll never know. Satanic Church. A man was researching satanic rituals and found that every end of the year, a satanic ritual took place deep in the woods. He went into the woods and was shocked by seeing a secret church. Curious, he went inside, and upon arriving, he found exactly what he was looking for, a satanic dark ritual. He secretly joined them as a believer. At first, he quietly observed the strange and disturbing happenings, but then, unable to handle the fear, he fled. Some things are better left unlearned, especially when they hide in the darkness. Strange employee. Sometimes things seem normal until something strange catches your eye. During a ceremony at an office, employees were clapping, but then something unusual happened. One employee's eyes changed, looking different, almost as if someone or something else was inside their body. It seemed like a reptilian transformation, but no one could say for sure. There were no updates or explanations after that moment, and it quickly became a mystery that no one could solve. What happened to that employee remains unknown, leaving behind only unanswered questions. Strange woman. A mysterious video shared from an unknown account left viewers puzzled. The footage shows a woman walking alone on a road late at night, seemingly returning from a party or event. As she walks, she talks to herself in a strange manner, as if conversing with something inside her, suggesting she's being manipulated by an unseen force. She repeatedly speaks to this presence, further fueling speculation. Viewers quickly began to believe she might be possessed. Despite widespread curiosity, no one ever discovered who she was or what happened to her after the unsettling video. Reporting went wrong.
They here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death.
During a live news broadcast, something truly bizarre happened that left viewers in shock. In the middle of his report, the news reporter's eyes and tongue suddenly transformed, looking exactly like those of a reptile. It lasted just a moment, but since it was live, everyone watching saw it clearly.
They here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death.
This eerie incident has caused even more curiosity about the mystery of reptilian beings, leaving people wondering if such creatures might actually be living among us. Some may dismiss it, but for others, it's hard to ignore what they saw that day. Hillary Clinton. During Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign in 2016, something strange was captured on camera, and it was quickly kept secret by higher authorities. While she was giving a speech at a rally, she held a glass of water, and as soon as she started drinking, her throat and expression changed in a way that caught everyone's attention. It raised questions about powerful people around us, suggesting that they might not be ordinary humans. Exactly what is going on, no one knows for sure, but there are many secrets hidden from the public that we may never fully understand. Lights in darkness. Curiosity led to fear. Late one night, a man was traveling near an abandoned town when he noticed strange lights in the distance. Driven by curiosity, he decided to investigate. What he saw left him in shock. A group performing a satanic ritual, all wearing red gowns. Everything there was in red, and the eerie scene unsettled him, and fear took over. He quickly left the area, not daring to stay any longer. Unseen possession.
I am stronger.
You are not stronger than Christ.
A young girl possessed by something dark terrified her family. Desperate for help, they called a priest. As he pressed his cross to her forehead, she grew furious, the demon inside her fighting to stay in control. Her family held her down, fearful she might hurt someone. The priest continued his prayers, moving the cross across her face, trying to force the evil spirit out.
No, you are not stronger than You are not stronger than
After a struggle, she finally fainted. When she woke up, she had no memory of the terrifying ordeal. She recovered, but the true cause of her possession remains a secret, never to be revealed. Some things are better left untouched. Dark ritual. On June 6, 2006, the first Satanic High Mass took place at the Center for Inquiry West in Los Angeles, attended by over 100 Church of Satan members. The ritual, celebrating the church's 40th anniversary, was inspired by founder Anton LaVey. A priest began by ringing a bell and chanting in Latin, then raised a dagger to the sky. A hooded man took over the ceremony, and a woman handed a golden chalice to a couple, who drank from it. The mass ended with chants of Hail Satan, and the priest ringing the bell once more. The eerie chants seemed to summon something far darker into the night. Magical tribe. Some sights you see leave you questioning reality itself. A tourist exploring a small village in South Africa came across a peculiar scene. A group of people gathered around a thread hut, performing a strange ritual. They placed 2 dolls inside the hut and began chanting some kind of spell. To the tourists' disbelief, the dolls started to spin and move on their own, as if guided by an unseen force. Was this some kind of magic, or something far more mysterious at work? Bizarre ritual. A bizarre ritual took place in a hidden gathering, where people reenacted an unsettling scene. The ceremony seemed focused on an old event, with the crowd growing more frenzied as the moment unfolded. Their excitement reached a terrifying peak, with wild screams and erratic movements filling the space. As the final act played out, the entire gathering erupted into chaos, running in all directions as if possessed by something unseen. Whatever happened in that place, it left a lasting sense of unease, one that refused to fade even after the ritual ended. Bohemian Satanic Ritual. In 2000, Alex Jones secretly infiltrated Bohemian Grove, a highly secretive retreat in California where powerful elites gather each year. What he captured on film stunned the world. He filmed a ritual known as the Cremation of Care, where robed figures surrounded a massive owl statue and performed a mysterious ceremony, burning an effigy in a dark, eerie display. Jones presented the footage as undeniable proof of occult practices, pointing to ties with the Illuminati and satanic rituals. The event was not just an elite getaway, it revealed a hidden world of dark, powerful forces operating in the shadows, beyond public view. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. I think the time is coming when all the non-human or reptilian beings will start appearing openly. This elite woman was entering a hotel for a party, but something unusual caught the attention of everyone: her 2 bodyguards. They were unusually tall, and their faces definitely not human. The woman seemed to have control over them, or perhaps these guards were just a disguise for some powerful entities controlling her. Maybe the secrets of the world's elites can no longer stay hidden for much longer.